is the news at 4. First, the highlights. Lagos State government restates commitment to waste management, hygiene in markets. Defense headquarters confirms emergence of new terrorist group in Sokoto. On the foreign scene, President Biden speeds up billions in aid to Ukraine as Trump's victory fuels uncertainty. And in sports, Nigeria to present first blind athlete at World Sambo Championship. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. Lagos State government has reiterated its commitment to improving waste management and hygiene in markets as part of efforts to transform waste generated from the markets into wealth. Wife of the governor and chairman, Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, Council Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, made this known at a seminar on market sanitation and security held at Sabo Ultramodern Market in the Yaba area of Lagos State. In her keynote address at the event, Mrs. Sanwo-Olu harped on the importance of hygiene, safety, and security in markets and commitment of the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu in initiating programs and policies aimed at promoting market sanitation and safety, especially enforcing standard practices that will protect the markets from theft, diseases, and fire outbreaks. She enjoined market stakeholders to adhere to the guidelines of the state government on proper waste management and hygiene, so as to reduce the possibility of food and water pollution that pose significant environmental and health risks to the lives of consumers and traders. Mrs. Sanwo-Olu also urged market stakeholders to consolidate the efforts of the state government in creating cleaner and healthier markets that would foster economic growth and prosperity in Lagos State. Earlier, Commissioner for Lagos for Local Government, Chieftaincy Affairs and Rural Development, Bolaji Robert, applauded the efforts of Mrs. Sanwo-Olu in ensuring that the advocacy programs for market leaders and stakeholders are spread across the 57 councils of the state. He added that the efforts have resulted in significant positive changes witnessed in markets across the state. The Lagos State Residents Registration Agency, LASRA, says registration of pupils in low-fee paying private schools will ensure that all residents are counted and represented in government planning and improving access to essential services. LASRA General Manager Bilkis Adebiyi Abiola made this known in her address at the relaunch and inaugural conference of the Seed LASRA partnership with the theme No Child Left Behind. Adebiyi Abiola said with a growing population and diverse educational landscape, these pupils are often underrepresented in official data. She said registering them will enhance educational planning, strengthen community development, whereby a sense of belonging among pupils and their families is assured, and in essence, promote civic engagement and community participation. The presidency has allayed concerns regarding the safety of compressed natural gas-powered vehicles, recently introduced in Nigeria as an alternative to petrol-powered cars. Special Advisor to President Bola Tinubu on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, dismissed these fears in a post on X while responding to reports on Malaysia's plan to phase out CNG-powered vehicles by 2025. Ononuga clarified that Malaysia's policy was focused on the safety of liquefied petroleum gas LPG, not CNG. He added that Nigeria chose CNG specifically for its safety and cost effectiveness, with plans underway to develop domestic tank manufacturing capacity. And now to the rest of the stories. The Defense Headquarters has confirmed the emergence of a new terrorist group known as Lukarawas in the northwestern part of the country. Director of Defense Media Operations Edward Buba stated this while briefing newsmen on military operations in Abuja. Buba stated that the new terror group originated in the Republic of Niger after the recent coup, which disrupted military cooperation between Nigeria and Niger. He explained that the terrorists began infiltrating northern areas of Sokoto and Kebbi states from Niger Republic and Mali, particularly following the coup in Niger. According to him, joint border operations with Nigerian security forces previously in place before the coup had kept the terrorists at bay. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has confirmed that sensitive election materials will arrive in Akure by Tuesday, November 12, ahead of the November 16 Ondo gubernatorial election. Addressing stakeholders at a pre-election meeting, INEC Chairman Mahmood Yakubu announced that all sensitive materials, including ballots and result sheets, will be delivered to the Central Bank of Nigeria's Akure branch by early next week. According to Yakubu, election materials will be inspected by political party representatives and other stakeholders to ensure transparency before being distributed to local governments and wards across the state. Yakubu stressed that INEC is committed to a well-organized and credible election process, noting that all logistical arrangements for the safe delivery and distribution of materials have been completed. He assured the public that INEC is ready to conduct a fair, secure, and transparent election. And now to foreign news. United States President Joe Biden plans to rush billions of dollars in security assistance to Ukraine before he leaves office in January, hoping to shore up the government in Kiev before Donald Trump returns to the White House. Trump, who won Tuesday's election, has criticized the scale of U.S. military and financial support for Ukraine and has pledged to end the war with Russia quickly without saying how. His position on Ukraine has raised concerns about the future of Washington's support for Ukraine's war with Russia under a Republican-controlled White House, Senate, and possibly the House of Representatives. According to the latest data by the U.S. Department of State, since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022, the U.S. has already provided more than $64.1 billion in military assistance to Ukraine. Anyway, for more that now sports, Nigeria is poised to make history as the first African country to present a blind athlete at the 2024 World Sambo Championships in Astana, Kazakhstan. For the first time, blind sambo has been included in the championships, and Nigeria will be represented by Samuel Kekere, the only blind athlete from Africa expected to compete. Kekere, an orange belt judoka from Lagos State, began his journey in combat sports 4 years ago, and he will compete in the men's totally blind athletes, joining his counterparts from around the world. He will compete in the men's 64 kilograms category, while James Chagwam and Cherry Gatau will also represent Nigeria in the main event from November 8 to 10 at the Martial Arts Palace in Astana. Athletes from 80 countries will vie for 31 medals over the 3-day tournament. And that's all for the news at 4. Slow down at road junctions, intersections, and pedestrian crossings. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms and X Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration set up a 1 billion naira fund targeted at businesses in the tourism, hospitality, entertainment, arts and culture sectors, both loans and grants? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Government has reiterated its commitment to improving waste management and hygiene in markets as part of efforts to transform waste generated from the markets into wealth. The Defense Headquarters has confirmed the emergence of a new terrorist group known as Lukarawas in the northwestern part of the country. We also told you that United States President Joe Biden plans to rush billions of dollars in security assistance to Ukraine before he leaves office in January, hoping to shore up the government in Kiev before Donald Trump returns to the White House. And in sports, Nigeria is poised to make history as the first African country to present a blind athlete at the 2024 World Sambo Championships in Astana, Kazakhstan. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Abiola Fagbolagun. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good afternoon.